Rwandan President Paul Kagame has defiantly dismissed growing international threats of sanctions over his country's involvement in the Democratic Republic of Congo (DRC), vowing to prioritize Rwanda's existential threats over Western diplomatic pressure, Chimp-Corps reports. His remarks come as the European Union, EU Parliament, the United Kingdom and the United States escalate efforts to punish Kigali for allegedly supporting the M23 rebels who have been advancing in eastern DRC despite ceasefire agreements. In an interview with June Africa, Kagame responded forcefully to the looming sanctions, stating that Rwanda has faced existential threats for decades and would not be intimidated by external pressure. Between dealing with the existential threats and dealing with threats to punish Rwanda for one thing or another, I would turn my guns to the existential threat as if the other one doesn't exist, Kagame said. We are not dealing with a situation that is new to us. We had the West tragedy in 1994, and now you come to me threatening sanctions because I am defending myself. Do you think I fear that? He added. Kagame also referenced Rwanda's history of survival, recalling harrowing story from the 1994 genocide. I gave an example during our last 30th commemoration. In my speech, I told people how an old woman before being killed during the genocide was asked to choose how she wanted to die. Her answer was to spit in their face. That's what this old man did. So you can imagine how much I am going to spit in the face of anyone who tells me to choose between which death I should face. Beyond rejecting Western threats, Kagame took aim at DRC President Felix Tshisekedi, alleging that he was not democratically elected. Tshisekedi was not elected once or twice, Kagame claimed. Tshisekedi, who secured second term in office after December's elections, has made confronting Rwanda's alleged support for M23 rebels a key issue of his presidency. Kagame's defiant stance comes as the European Union moves to cut off financial and military support to Kigali over its alleged involvement in the DRC conflict. On February 11, the EU Parliament formally called on the European Commission, member states and international financial institutions to take decisive action, including freezing or direct budget support to Rwanda unless it meets strict conditions, including allowing humanitarian access to conflict zones and cutting all ties with M23 rebels. The EU's resolution adds to mounting international pressure, with the UK and US also weighing economic and diplomatic sanctions against Kigali. The United Kingdom, a key donor to Rwanda, has already signaled potential aid suspensions, with Foreign Secretary David Lammy warning that Rwanda could lose its funding over its role in the DRC conflict. We cannot have countries challenging the territorial integrity of others. Just as we will not tolerate it in Europe, we will not tolerate it elsewhere in the world, Lammy said. Kagame's fierce rhetoric signals that Rwanda is prepared for a standoff, even as the international community moves closer to punitive measures. Thank you for choosing Champions Network TV.